Hey, what's up? It's Valar. Hope everybody's doing awesome. This is a late game thing. It's actually still 2x chance on the Void Shards. I got the packs for the 50 shards, so I wanted the gems, I wanted the chickens, and all that stuff too. So I went for it because I thought they were actually good value for what I want and need in the game right now. Anyway, so the shards were actually like not the most important part. The gems and stuff really were because I want to do a bunch of masteries and guides and stuff. But let's actually get into it. I don't really even care what I pull. I want Ragnar Gold Gleam. That would be nice. Let's actually just go in 888 and give it a yeet real quick here. See if we get any responses before I do the polls too. Why is it so slow? Please like and subscribe to the channel. We've had really good growth. I want to thank everybody actually for that too. So thank you so much. Skyline Crazy says good luck. All right, let's do it. Let's do it, Skyline. Here we go. Let's see what we get on 50 Void Shards. We're blessed by the 888. And I will do... that will be it. All right, that will guarantee us one legendary throughout this. Here is what we're going to... Ooh, an epic on the second Sky Touch Shaman. She's amazing. So if you did pull a Sky Touch Shaman and you do not have her, you should actually be super excited. She's got cleanse, revives. Like Sky Touch Shaman is kind of one of these undervalued champions, I feel like. She's amazing, actually. Ragemonger. Okay, not Ragemonger. Not that guy. Not these guys. But all right, let's keep going. Ragemonger is actually a good rare, though. So if you're coming up in the game, Ragemonger is actually very good. Painkeeper is just god tier rare. One of the best rares in the game, we all know. Dwarf, Kurzad Doodoo. Sorry. Kurzad Deep Heart. I actually am building my Kurzad Deep Heart for the increased accuracy, the lower version of the decreased defense, but I mean, really, that's his only main utility, right? I feel like Phil's turn meter, he does decreased speed. I mean, he's okay other than that, but not even really that good other than that. Okay, Gala Long Braids. Gala is amazing. Gala is super cool. I'm actually okay if I get a bunch of food, too. Oh, yes! Yes! I'm actually super excited because I sacrificed this guy for the Pixnail Fusion. After I fully booked him, fully maxed him out and everything, I still wanted to do Pixnail's Fusion. I sacrificed this guy, and I finally, well, it's only like 2 days or 3 days, I got him back. All right, so, but by the way, Ragnar Gold Gleam's amazing. If you haven't seen the guy that I did on him, you got to check it out. I'll link it in the card up here, so if you do want to check it out, be sure after this poll is done to come back to this thing. I'll put timestamps in this video and everything too, so you can actually go check out Ragnar Gold Gleam guide. Did a really in-depth dive on him with the leech, shields, increased attack, weaken, decreased defense, and then the resetting of that ability in Doom Tower battles. The guy's just amazing, actually. So I may actually start running him in Doom Tower teams. He's single target, but he's really good. One of my favorite heroes, actually, too. So it was hard for me to fuse Pixnail because I am Dagger. I'm actually working on, I know I'm late, I'm working on Dagger guides. I'm going to have a bunch of guides coming out this month. So expect a lot of content from me this month on YouTube. Panthera, another one I did a guide on. Here's the card. I won't go too far for that one, but good beginning Fire Knight progression champion. All right, so Eviscerator. Yeah, boy, let's keep going. Come on, we're going to get one Lego, I feel like. I don't know if it's going to be something I'm going to be super excited about. I would actually take like an Angar or something. Broadmaw is... They really should remove Broadmaw from the Void Shards, actually. Because he's a permanent fusion that just stays there. They should remove Broadmaw and they should remove Visix from Void Shards. Just remove them. Veteran's actually undersold as far as... Well, I guess there are things that way overshadow him now. Like way overshadow him. So maybe he's not quite so undersold anymore. But he was a very good decreased attack champion if you were coming up early on. Wow, that was a weird thing. I saw like stars coming on. Maybe it was the way the snowflakes actually hit the screen. It looked like stars. Okay. Huntress. The funny thing is, this sounds really weird. I don't think I pulled many Huntresses out of all the hundreds of shard pulls I've done this weekend. But hey, whatever. Confessor, 28 to go. We're about halfway through. Ooh, Amarantine. No, Gladiator, Sentinel, Gladiator. The same skin as Gladiator, I think, but just different color. Centurion, Skinwalker, Panthera again. I can fully book my Panthera now. Oh no, I gave her up too, actually. I have to build another one. All right, we're 25 through, so we're halfway. I'm going to keep going. I'm just going to keep ripping and ripping and ripping. Like I said, I don't really mind if I don't get a whole ton here. Reliquary Tender, even if it's just 50 shards of food, which so far, besides Ragnar, that's about what it is. So, man. Oh, Void Shards are brutal, actually. They really are brutal. I think they're overvalued. Way overvalued. Ancient Shards are... I guess the pool is so small in Voids. Come on, man. Alright, give me a Lego. Nope. Phew. The odds of me getting a Lego are very low here, actually, too, so it's not like I'm... Kurzad again. Oh, no, Paintsmith. See? The only difference is the coloring on these guys' skins. That's it. Kurzad and Paintsmith are the same exact skin, although I don't know if Kurzad has this noose around his neck. That's the first time I've ever noticed that on Paintsmith. I never looked before. But Paintsmith looks like he was a dwarven slave that they locked up, actually. Man, they are treating this guy like crap. He's building the mines, actually. He's a dwarven slave, dude. Dude, these dwarves are pretty torturous on that guy. Painsmith. Unless he's just into S&M and he likes that himself. Maybe that's why he's got that look to him. So, all right. Can we just get one Lego? I definitely can fully book my dagger now, probably. She does take a ton of books. Battle Sage. Battle Sage actually was the last... Although I don't have Inquisitor Shemael now. So there are some Void Epics I don't have. She was the last Void Epic, I believe, that I did not have. She has an AoE. She has increased attack on all allies. She places the increased attack first and then removes all debuffs. And this buff can't be removed. So the increased attack can't be stripped. And she cleanses everybody, which is really good. And then she has a revive on death on a target ally for 3 turns. And the ally will instantly revive if they're killed on a 4-turn cooldown. And increase speed in all battles by 19. I think Battle Sage is actually one of the ones that's a little bit undervalued too. Now I know there are people at high end of Arena that use her. But I kind of feel like, maybe Battle Sage hasn't seen enough light is sort of what I feel like. She's actually better than most people think. There's a lot of champions like that. There really are. There's a lot of champions that are complete trash, of course, too. So this guy I said something about Phil's turn meter. His low decreased defense. Oh, okay. Block cooldown skill. I guess he's okay. But that very, very early game. But nothing major there. Stone Skin. I must have pulled 1,000 stone skins since I've been playing this game. Padma. I put Padma left and right, but Padma is amazing with a decreased attack on her A1 when she crits. AoE decreased accuracy, and then removes all buffs, and then steals them, actually, basically. So she removes all buffs and then places them on herself. So it's actually pretty cool. Pretty sweet, actually. Basher. Basher's amazing. So I'm getting good at epics, but I don't need them. I mean, it's just once you're at this level of how many shards you've been a degenerate pulling, you don't actually need all this stuff. AoE increases the cooldown of all the target skills by 2 turns. We got 10 shards left. So not that many shards. We'll actually see what happens here. Seer, Seer's God tier. God tier. Epic for removing all the buffs and stripping all the buffs from everybody and then nuking people down. So if you set Seer up with a ton of buffs, you can actually get a massive amount of damage. Wow, that was 3 epics in a row. Skull Crown. So this is actually a good pull. For me, it's not a good pull. But that's because I just need such top tier stuff, and that's pretty much it. I already have all this stuff. But Skull Crown is amazing. I mean, that was 3 epics in a row. So maybe we do get a late game hit right here. We'll see. We'll see if we can. Harvester. Okay. Oh my gosh! Oh! I'm actually excited to get this guy. We did get a late game hit. Now I know that there's thought out here is not that great and everything too, but it's not a dupe. I'm I'm excited for him. Yeah, I'm pumped I got this guy actually. So A1 attacks one enemy 2 times. Each hit has a 20% chance of placing freeze. It ignores shield if there are 1 or more enemies under freeze. Will also ignore block damage if there are 2 or more enemies under freeze. Will also ignore 30% defense if there are 3 or more enemies under freeze. So there's a lot where you have to have freeze set up. But I kind of feel like it's funny with him and Pixneal that I have. So anyway, attacks one enemy, 75% chance of placing decreased speed debuff for 3 turns, and 75% chance of placing freeze debuff for 1 turn. Steals 100% turn meter and places increased speed on this champion for 3 turns on a 3-turn cooldown. A 3-hitter that if the target's under freeze removes the debuff after attacking and places it on all enemies except the initial target. Will also attack all enemies except the initial target after the 3rd hit. This guy has a kit that is like a novel. But and there's a lot of if this, if that, right? Which I don't really like, but this guy looks so cool that I'm actually excited to test him out and excited to build him and excited to do stuff with him. So the freeze debuff will be placed on all other enemies, even if the initial target dies before their freeze debuff is removed. So he's freezing the crap out of people. I mean, that makes sense. And he has this passive on a 5-turn cooldown that decreases the damage this champion receives by 10% and increases the damage this champion inflicts by 10% if there are 1 or more enemies under freeze. Increases his champion's speed by 15 and res by 50 if there are 2 or more enemies under freeze. Places unkillable on this champion for 2 turns whenever there are 3 enemies under freeze debuffs. It's on a 5-turn cooldown. But ally attack and Doom Tower by 43%. So Faction Wars Arena campaign. I wish Doom Tower was actually one of the things in here. I mean, clan bosses, you're never going to use them there. So actually, he doesn't seem that bad. That's only 99 ratings, but wow, I'm actually kind of pumped I got this guy. All right. This is definitely my last shard pull, and I have already 100 Ancients. So whenever 2x Ancients comes up, I'm just going to go for that. If there's any more 10x, it probably should be in 2 weeks, the 2x Ancients. Those will be the next shard pulls I do for myself. If any viewers want shard pulls, you can always message me or whatever. I'll do the shard pulls for you, and we'll put them on YouTube. If you want me to have cocktails, I will. If you don't, I won't. All right, let's see. Okay. Can we just luck out on the very last shard? This guy's actually very good, Draconis. Oh, there's 2 shards. I'm not thinking I'm getting anything out of these 2 shards. The fact we even got something is actually super cool to me. So we got a Lego out of those. So, and now I know I need about 200 void shards until I hit another one because I hit the mercy system. So I'm going to end the video right there. Not going to be many shard pulls for a little while, but there are going to be a lot of videos coming out, so expect some guides. Definitely on your Carl, who we just pulled, and a bunch of the other stuff too, Pixneal, Dagger, all that. So do me a favor too, if you like and subscribe and everything. Come join the Discord. I want to get the community in the Discord growing back again. I'm part of the Sin Clan cluster, and I spend most of my time in that Discord. But I want to get my own Discord growing again. So please come join. One of my big goals this year is actually to set the community up that I have that watches me and everything too, and kind of engage the community more. I'm really having a lot more fun doing raids, so I'm not going away. I'm going more hardcore if you noticed. So you can definitely expect at least 4 videos a week. Thank you so much for checking out the channel. Again, like and subscribe. Good luck to all of you. Comment below what you got. Comment below if you think Plarian sucks because you got hosed. Cheers.